Welcome back to another episode of Old School. Are you ready for some Twisted Metal head-on a Sony PlayStation Portable? Because I know I am. I played one of the Twisted Metal games. I think we've had several, haven't we? I played the PS3 version on one of those pods you'd get in the gaming stores, and I thought it was okay, but I admittedly only played it for a bit. Like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever. So I thought, let's try this PSP version, which reviewed quite well back in the day. And this thing did get a port to the PS2 3 years after this one released in 2006. So, let's start with a story, then maybe check out one of the other modes as well. But it's not a series that interests me at all, really, because there's Marcus Kane, Mortimer Sharf. I remember some of these characters. Aren't these in all of the games? I don't know. Needles Kane isn't he? He's like the cover star, if you like. The cover star. They seem good all-rounders, the cops. Maybe play as the cops. Let's do that, and I'll check out one of the other characters as well as these dudes at some point. So yeah, this series doesn't do anything for me, guys. I won't beat around the bush.
Twisted Metal. I am Calypso. The entire planet is your battleground. Your prize, one wish. Let the games begin.
Oh, here we go. Oh yeah. So I don't think this is a real band. I don't know. So I don't know if I'll have to mute the audio. It should be okay. Welcome to the Big Blue Stadium. Oh weird. Square is accelerate, not X. Oh, it sounds like a real band, guys. Where's the sound effects? I can hear the music, but no sound effects. If this is licensed music, I'll just put my own dodgy metal in the background. Okay, let's do this then. So, it's basically, if you haven't played a Twisted Metal game before, I'm assuming this is basically like Mario Kart battle mode, in a sense, without the balloons. We've got homing missiles instead of balloons here. And shells. We haven't got no red shells here. Oh, there's no sound effects of the car or anything. This is weird. This is really strange. I don't think that is an emulation issue, because everything's running absolutely fine here. Yeah, that's a strange design choice for me. Maybe it's because of the PSP's limitations with it being a handheld console. They had to go the Amiga route. And by that I mean you either have music or sound effects, but you can't have both. Okay, be interesting to know if the PS2 port had sound effects as well as music. I'm sure it would have. Okay, I think this looks wonderful for a handheld console game. The PSP, one of my favourite handhelds of all time. Oh, I heard a sound effect then. I heard a sound effect of that car spinning around in the air. In regards to reviews, guys, this had lots of 7s and 8s. It had 1 or 2 6 out of 10s. Eurogamer gave this a 6. They weren't too enamoured with it. I think the gameplay and that kind of thing is fine in this. It does it really well. Like, this is fine. My issue with these games is once I've played this style of video game in solo for a few minutes, I get bored. Like online, this would be fine. This would be Rocket League. Maybe. Maybe. But yeah, multiplayer, this would obviously be more interesting, but playing against the CPU in games like this, guys. What was the single player game we had like this? Oh, come on. Where it was like an arena shooter and you basically, yeah, it was all for one and one for all, but it was single player. That was another game that I got bored with quickly. I want to say, Unreal Tournament? Like, I know this has got the story mode, but essentially this is an arcadey what would be or what would work as a good multiplayer game, but it's single player. Anyway, I'm going to stop moaning. It is a game that I've had in my collection for a while, which I've wanted to feature on the channel because it's something a little bit different. I like to feature PSP where necessary. This song, by the way, is awful. It was a time where new metal was still a thing, 2006, and I think new metal music is awful. I think it's really, well, it has not aged well at all. It's aged terribly. Limp Bizkit, get in the bin. Awful, awful band. Just my opinion. Cheesy as all hell. The only band I think to have done well out of that era, but I don't class them as new metal personally, some people might, is Deftones. But Deftones, to me, were always like the Radiohead of metal. Like White Pony was a masterpiece in my opinion. So when people say Deftones new metal, or they try and group them into that category, I'm like, no, don't. They're not. They're just not. I refuse to hear that. Big shout out to Deftones. Their new album, by the way, Private Music, drops next week, I want to say, August 22nd. Anyway, it's enough about Deftones. This game, yeah, it's fine. It does everything well. What's happened to me? It does everything well, but I'm already bored. I'm just bored. That's not the game's fault. So you can't class this as a bad game. I don't think it is. This is definitely a 7 or an 8 out of 10 video game. Because it does everything well. It's just boring, in my opinion. Let me know, guys, what you thought of this. Not just this game, but this style of video game. Okay. I'm trying to enjoy this. I'm trying, okay? We'll see what the next stage is all about, or the next map, or whatever they're called in this. If I can complete this, because... Oh, come on. Who are the random ATV dudes? Are they called ATVs, those bikes? Like, who are they? Just randoms. We're not supposed to think about it, are we? We're not supposed to consider the randoms. We've got some Crystal Method type music in the background now, if anyone remembers that artist from the noughties. They were pretty good. They're not new metal. Again, you might not be able to hear this music, so I'm telling you what it's like. Still no sound effects. I mean, come on, you gotta have sound effects of the engines and the explosions and the sirens on my car. Come on. It doesn't surprise me that we haven't seen a Twisted Metal on PS4 unless I'm completely way off. But I don't think we had a release on PS4, did we? Please correct me, guys. But it doesn't surprise me. I think this game is of an era. Although I do think if you had a Twisted Metal released now, in 2025, and it was purely online focused, maybe a free-to-play game with microtransactions, I think it would do really well. Just my opinion. I wouldn't play it. I would, actually. If it was online, I would. Not single player. No chance. Oh, I'm critical, and I, guys. I'm not being critical of this game, I promise. It's just this, man. I'm fed I'm fed up. Oh, it's hard life, Mike, innit? Playing video games, eh? It's a hard old life. I think it looks, I keep saying it, but I think it looks really good, doesn't it, on PSP? Look at this. Such a cool handheld console, and one I regret not getting, or not buying, when I was a younger man. I had a mate who had one. I've talked about this before, but you might not have heard me ramble about this story, but I had a mate, and his girlfriend bought him a PSP. She was a very generous girlfriend. And he never bought games for it. I think he owned one game. And he just bought movies for it. What were they called? UMDs? I think? I don't know. And I just thought, mate, you can't just have a PSP for movies. Come on, mate. Oh, come on. Just come on. I think that is that. I've done them all. Right, what's happening? Come on. There we go. I'm impatient. Next battle. Yeah, this is fine. Here we go. We're in LA. Downtown LA. And it's going to be the same old again, isn't it? I mean, I don't know why I expected more, because you're not going to get more. It's Twisted Metal. The more dodgy rockers just come on. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, your memories in general with this series. Were you a big lover of it? I mean, like I said earlier, we did get several releases of this. So it obviously did well from a sales perspective, because otherwise the developer would not have kept these games on the conveyor belt. You know, they would have ditched the series pretty quickly. But yeah, this is it, guys. This is it. This is what you do. I'm not very good at these games, but I'm not very good at a lot of these old games, because going back to old games, I find them more difficult than modern games, personally. And a lot of the time, I prefer the old games. This isn't the case here, but I think it definitely deserves a place on the channel because of the history associated with the PlayStation platform and Twisted Metal. Whenever anyone, I should say, mentions Twisted Metal, I always just think of the PS3. Probably because I played it there, and I think that version was alright. It was alright. Yeah, I spent 10-20 minutes with it. It was alright. It was alright. It was fine. Oh, weird, there was a sound effect then. Maybe it has glitched out on the emulation software. I don't think so, guys. You'd know if it was glitching out. The napalm in this doesn't seem to... I like the special. I like this police car special. But the napalm, getting it right in this, like, yeah, targeting your opponent with it, it's not happening for me at all. I just like the homing missiles and the special. Oh, the tree... I was going to say the tree's glitched. I don't think it's glitched. It's just physics doing its thing. Polygonal physics. Is that terminology I can use? I don't think it is, but it works, doesn't it? That'd be a good username. You can have that one, guys. Polygonal physics. Oh, dearie me. I'm making my own fun here because I'm bored. Mike, are you going to put this in bad video games? Go on, I dare you. That's what I hear some of you ask. No, I can't. I refuse to. It's not a bad game. There's a difference between Mike not enjoying a game, but it's still a decent game, and a video game just being bad fundamentally and technically. This isn't that. I'll give you a good example here. Super Mario Brothers, first game. I don't like it. Oh, I hear gasps in the audience. That's going to cause a stir, that is. But it's a masterpiece of a game, which sounds contradictory. I can't say that word. I just don't like going back to that game and playing it. I think it's rough as hell to play now. I find Mario cumbersome to control. You can't go back. But it's still an excellent game that people love. And I would not even dream of featuring that on bad video games. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the backlash? It'd get a lot of views if I was that way inclined. Some people might do that. You see that today. Now, I'm rambling. I'm rambling now because I'm bored. You've seen the general gameplay loop, but I'll try and complete this stage, and then maybe we'll try one of the other modes. Try a different character. But you see videos popping up on the interwebs, don't you? And just people trying to be controversial, and again, it's for the clicks. Like, I don't know. Bloodborne's terrible. Like, the thumbnail just be like, Bloodborne is awful, or whatever. Like, Bloodborne's a masterpiece, in my opinion. I could see why some people wouldn't like it because of the difficulty spikes, and... yeah, but it's universally praised for being a good video game. But you'll get people... it's a poor example to use Bloodborne, because I don't think I've ever seen anyone say it's bad, but yeah. But they're doing it just for the attention. They probably don't even think that. Well, you don't get that here at the channel. You get honesty. You get integrity. It's It's true though, guys. I'll just tell you what I think of a game, and I don't care if the video gets 3 views or if it gets 3 million. It'd be amazing if it got 3 million. It won't. But it's just about, like, just say it how it is kind of thing. And I think that's been lost somewhere along the way in content creation. Not with everyone, just with a small minority of content creators. Oh, I'm rambling here, guys. You could tell I'm bored. Right, here we go. I just don't find... Okay, I don't find the gameplay loop satisfying enough to keep me intrigued with this series. Or with this game. I've only played this game and the aforementioned PS3 Twisted Metal. There's not enough going on here for me. Am I way off here, guys? Am I like... Am I old man yelling at the sky? Is that the saying? Yelling at the clouds? I don't know. This music's annoying me as well. Oh, Mike, you're grumpy today. Why are you making videos when you're grumpy? I'm not grumpy. I am a bit. I haven't had my morning coffee. I think it's a bad idea, isn't it, to make videos before having my morning coffee. Okay. So basically, you toggle your weapons. This is how desperate I'm getting here, guys, with my commentary. You toggle... Thinking of things to say about this. You toggle your weapons with triangle. Accelerate, I've just noticed, is either... Oh, he's on fire. Is either square, or you can press up on the left stick. You can do both. X does nothing for me. I thought it would do the turbo thing, but it doesn't seem to do it. Circle is brake. L1 is fire your weapon. R1. L1 is fire your special weapon. R1 is fire the pea shooter machine gun thing, which does nothing. Doesn't seem to deal much damage at all. Yeah. I mean, the maps are quite big and spacious, aren't they? And I think that's adding to the tedium for me, because I'm spending a lot of time looking for these dudes. There's a lot of driving involved. Rather, I think this would have benefited from smaller maps. So the action's a bit more intense, a bit more focused. Then that way the tournaments here, or whatever they're called, the events, whatever you want to call this, the stages, don't last as long as they're lasting. Again, it's just me sucking, though. And then maybe if they made smaller maps, the technical limitations of the PSP would like that. The PSP would turn around, wouldn't it? Say to the developer, I like this. I like the smaller maps. We can have sound effects as well now. Hey, we can have engine noises and siren sounds and rockets. Sound effects of the rockets and stuff. That would be cool. Oh, dearie me. Come on, let's just finish this. Come on, Mike. Got Mr. Grimm left. Oh no, we've got 2, haven't we? We've got the yellow dot. Oh, there's a blue square as well. We've got 3 left. Oh, it tells you on the top left. That number 3, that signifies how many are left, is it? There you go, guys. That's how bored I am. I'm looking for every minute detail here. It's too boring to... no, I don't want to save. It's too boring for me to try and finish that. Let's try another event here, because I feel like I'm being too critical now. I like the font, the Twisted Metal font. There you go, there's a plus. Okay, who should we play as? What about the main dude, like cover art star, even though I don't think he is the cover star for this version. Where is he? Needles Kane. Who I keep reading it as Needless Kane, but it's not. There's all your stadiums. We go to Paris. You travel the world in this game. Here we go. This is what I always associate Twisted Metal with, this dude. I'm sure many people think of the same, don't they? Oh, music's all classical now. This is quite nice, this music. I like a bit of classical music without trying to sound pretentious. I do enjoy a bit of Beethoven and Eric Satie. Is that how you say his name? I think Eric Satie is French, actually, which is quite apt to the events that are unfolding here. Helicopters carrying health. There you go. See what you see, Mike. See what you see. Okay, let's I mean, it's just the same old, isn't it? It's just... Is this the grumpiest video I've ever made, guys? Get in the replies. Let me know. I'm sure one or two people watching this who stumble across a video will not enjoy my take on Twisted Metal, and I would agree with you because it's been a grumpy take. I'm not feeling Clown Dude special. I preferred the Cop Car special. Like, look at that. That's lame. Right, enough for me. Anyway, it's Twisted Metal on the PSP. I personally don't like it, but it's not a bad game. Make of that what you will. I'll speak to you all soon.